This is going to be mine and Jack's bedroom. Isolated, the biggest master bedroom cave that we could find.
It looks really cozy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we actually need to see our golfers band play. That's rolling. Oh, okay. So you guys have a set now. It's pretty cool.
It's a beautiful set. It's an amazing set.
It is amazing.
I have to say that I'm going to miss filming outside.
Yeah?
I love filming outside. There's nothing in me that wants to be indoors for the rest of the shoot. But luckily, I will be doing a lot of outdoor scenes still because I don't know how much I'm allowed to give away about what happens. But let's just say that I'm indifferent to the caves at this point.
So you're going on a trek or some sort of action adventure for Kate.
Like that.
I'm guessing.
Yeah,
very
things
cool.
like that.
So what can you tell us about this episode that we're doing now?
The Rising Sun episode?
Yes.
That was what I was trying not to tell you in the last question. You
can be vague, but just give us something.
I know. The problem with the shows, there's so much of the reason why you want to watch the next episode is to find out about the next episode. But I think the most interesting dynamic of it that people have unfortunately been kind of, I guess, alluding to or predicting is there becomes a definite element of the sort of clan survival mentality starts to happen. You know what I mean? Where clearly they're going to have people who have differences and people who have thought about different things, and you do start to see a definite crevice between like people thinking one way and people thinking another way, and that becomes a huge geographical dynamic, and it becomes a huge emotional and relational dynamic that wasn't there before. So that's very vague. I know it gives nothing.
That's good though. And we've seen from the set that you found some friends. There's some nice lovely skeletons in there.
Yes, we found some corpses which have decayed for, we're guessing 50 or 60 years, so that's kind of crazy. I mean,
that probably doesn't give anybody very much hope as far as if you're going to get off the island.
No, and I think that might be part of what sort of puts some people over the edge as far as like ways of thinking and just like, are we going to ever get off this island? Are we never going to get off this island? Are we going to be these skeletons 50 or 60 years from now, or what's going to happen? So yeah, and it's great. It's great how they're found too, because it's a scary scene, but it's not over the top. It's not silly. It's realistic. Like when we find them in this. Okay, I don't remember what I was saying.
That's fine. It's fine. I think we had enough on that, so we're fine. So what do you think about Kate and Jack? Might there be any sort of romantic connection there?
Clearly,
we've seen a spark.
Obviously a spark, and I think that this next episode that we haven't started shooting yet, that we have coming up, you see a lot more of that. But it's funny because Kate and Jack, their characters are obviously attracted to each other. But I'm really thankful that the writers have kept in mind that we've been on this island for a week. 1 week, and we've dealt with a crash, we've dealt with people dying, we've dealt with so much insane stuff that can't ever be something that just oh look, we're a happy couple. And I don't know if, I mean, Kate is so guarded, and Kate is so jaded as to, towards men and towards trust and all those different kinds of things. And Jack, clearly through what we've seen with him and his father, his own issues with relationships. So I think that there are some definite barriers that are keeping them apart, but they're obviously connected, and there obviously is chemistry there, and there's obviously a trust level there, and a concern and a care, and I think that it's a really beautiful dynamic right now that hopefully is going to just keep pending for a while.
Well, you guys have nothing but time, so no need to hurry, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to be there for a while.
Hopefully.
So this is not actually your and Jack's bedroom.
I suggested that because as soon as we found out that we had caves, everyone was like, oh, Kate and Jack are going to move into a cave together, aren't they? This is the next step in their relationship. We're going to claim like the biggest cave for the
and then you're going to have kids, you'll have to add on to the cave,
exactly.
Go like remodeling.
This wall right here we could blow out, make into a second bedroom for the
now you guys are actually up against another Hawaii show, Hawaii. How do you feel about that?
I feel like we're up with another Hawaii show. I think that Hawaii has such a different appeal than Lost. It's a cop show,
right?
And ours is a dramatic, character-driven show. So if somebody's looking to watch a show like Hawaii, they're probably not looking to watch a show like Lost. And I think that having these shows in Hawaii has brought so much to the economy here, and it's just really good. And of what I've heard from the locals, they're thrilled to have these television shows here. So hopefully both of us can be successful. I don't think there's not room for both.
Well, Matthew's getting a little Matthew's actually getting really competitive and saying that he hopes that you guys kick their ass.
Well, I don't fall into that camp. I'm definitely in the peacekeeper diplomat area. I honestly think that they're so different. There's just no way that it's going to be that we're competing against Hawaii for airtime.
You're just too nice.
I know, it's just too sweet. You are. There isn't. I think that there's room for both for sure. Especially because right now, I think there's a real void on TV. I mean, we have had so many hit shows that have had their final seasons in the last year or two, that people are begging for good television programming. So I think they can both be successful. And of what I've heard, Hawaii is fantastic. Like, I heard that the premieres were really great, and that they're actually putting out something that's not just the old, cop show happening all over again. So, yeah.
Okay, well, we will be watching. We're big fans, as you know. So.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming in. Sorry, I'm all sweaty.
I'm always all sweaty on set. It's just the permanent state of affairs on this set. After all.
So what can you tell us about this episode that we're doing now? Clearly, Evangeline Lilly isn't supposed to say, so we'll show you. And look like this when we visited the set in Hawaii.
Got one here, here, and here. Charlie manages to stand on a hive of angry bees, which is just
not a good idea.
No, it's his further kind of downfall into a nervous breakdown.
Bees aren't the only new danger, as our girl Kate discovers. This new indoor set of caves will become home for some castaways, but not all.
It causes a little bit of a fracture in the group, and this is the beginning of 2 camps.
You do start to see a definite crevice between, like, people thinking one way and people thinking another way, and that becomes a huge geographical dynamic, and it becomes a huge emotional and relational dynamic that wasn't there before.
Speaking of relations, any hope for Jack and Kate?
As soon as we found out that we had caves, everyone was like, oh, Kate and Jack are going to move into a cave together, aren't they? This is the next step in their relationship.
But despite a little gratuitous skin, no romance anytime soon.